We are here in Canada for Canada versus Bosnia in match day 2 of the FIFA World Cup. We had two amazing games like Mexico versus South Africa and Czechia versus South Korea. Amazing games we had yesterday in match day 1, and now we're here for match day 2 in Canada for a Canada versus Bosnia. Yeah, this is going to be a very competitive game. It's a very equal game. Not too much to differ between these two countries, the players that they've got. Very talented. And I'm excited to see this game. Now let's stay quiet for the national anthem of both teams. And here is the Canadian national team lineup. And here the both national teams, they're gonna take their group picture. This is the World Cup. You're gonna see this every single game. This is the biggest stage in the mall. Every single game is played like a big game. Every single goal counts. Every single goal is a big goal in the World Cup. And now we're gonna look at the Bosnia lineup. As you can tell from both lineups, we have some very talented players. This is going to be a very good game. Both teams have talented players. Both teams are very equal. And here we go. The whistle has been whistled. Now we're here. On the ball is Kadic. Plays the ball to Dedic. Kadic and Dedic playing some beautiful football right now. Look at this. I was not expecting this from Bosnia. Look at the beautiful passage of play. Reminds me of what we had from South Korea yesterday. Babic loses the ball, but they got it back. Kacic plays a beautiful ball into Dimitrovic. Dimitrovic finds the ball into Dedic. Dedic, what is he looking to do with the ball? He's trying to play it through, but Davies, he's going to be the star of Canada, I feel like, in this World Cup. He was injured. He was not supposed to be here, but he got cleared very fast, and now he's here. Kone, what a ball to Davies. Davies, look at that beautiful skill. Puts the ball on Larin. Larin finds the ball to Ahmed. Oh my god, this looks like it's gonna be a goal. Jonathan David, it had to be him. The Canadian striker, well known, very well known, gets the lead for Canada against Bosnia. It's not gonna be looking too good for Bosnia, I feel like. It's only the 6th minute and the first goal has been scored by the Canadian national team, and it just had to be Jonathan David. Just look at this beautiful passage of play to get him set up in the right position to get that goal for Canada. And the fans are on their feet. They're loud as hell. This puts Canada in a very good position in the group stages. And now the ball is back in the middle for Bosnia. Maybe try to fire back at Canada for that early goal. Only in the 6th minute they score a goal. Here we go. Basic. A beautiful ball into Mimic. Tried to get through Buckingham, but he couldn't get through him. Oh my god, a beautiful tackle from the Bosnian fullback. Johnson plays the ball into Kone. Kone is a very good midfielder. Canada are on the attack yet again. I feel like they're very straightforward, I feel like. Look at this beautiful ball into Buckingham. Plays the ball into Kone. Kone finds the ball to Eustachio. Ahmed. Alfonso Davies plays it back to Ahmed, back to Alfonso Davies. Many of the players are from Alfonso Davies with beautiful skill moves, beautiful dribbles. There we go. Ahmed loses the ball, and now Bosnia with a long ball trying to maybe get on a counter attack. No, the Canadian defense are very, very composed, not letting Bosnia go through. And Davies on the ball plays the ball into Eustachio. Eustachio plays it back out to Davies. Davies, look at the skill. Plays into Eustachio. Into Larin. Plays it back to Ahmed, and it's a save. It was a very, very easy save for the keeper. He plays the ball into Dedic. Dedic finds. Soon as Dedic gets the ball again. The midfielder gets taken out though by the Canadian attack. They're very, very pressing. They're pressing the defense, but they still find the ball through. Dedic plays the ball into Sunjaj. Dedic on the ball yet again. Most of the players is coming from Dedic, I feel like. Most of the balls. He's trying to find a ball through, but I'm telling y'all, the Canadian attack, they are pressing the defense of Bosnia, not letting them get some plays through. And now Kone, Eustachio on the ball. The ball to Jonathan Davey. Maybe he wants to go for a second goal of the World Cup campaign. No, he'll put the ball out to Johnson. He tried to go for a cross, but it was very, very rubbish. And from an earlier challenge with Kone, he gets a yellow card for it. Let's take a maybe another look at it. Let's see this. Yeah, that's a yellow card if I've ever seen one. That's this. Yeah. That's a good call from the referee to go back to that challenge and give him a yellow card because that was a deadly, deadly challenge. Not a good challenge at all. The keeper has the ball set up, maybe looking for a long ball, trying to get Bosnia back in this game. No, he plays it short. Mohamedovic put the ball to this guy. What a beautiful ball! Maybe they're very fancy the long balls because of the high press that Canada is playing for their attackers. Eustachio finds the ball into Alphonso Davies. Alphonso Davies, what he's looking to do right here. Plays it back to Ahmed. Back to Alphonso Davies. Plays the ball into Katic. Davies on the ball again, and Katic plays the ball out. Now we got a corner kick. It's a corner kick, right? Oh, it's the offside. Davies was offside, and the attack is over. Bosnian keeper plays a long ball this time around. Will Bosnia actually win the long ball? Yes, they do. They're trying. They really are trying, but they can't get past the Canadian high press. They're trying to look at this. Look at this press from Canada. They're looking very, very dangerous in the World Cup campaign. Ahmed plays the ball to Jonathan David. David tries to find a ball, but here we go. Now Bosnia have a chance. They do not have a chance. The ball falls back to Bosnia. Katic. Ball into Dadic. Plays the ball into the winger. The Bosnian winger plays the ball back to Dedic. Bosnian winger has it again. This guy is very, very good. Very skilled. Now here we go. Bosnia are on the attack. Ball into Dzeko. Oh my god, what a save it is from the keeper. Now, that was the first big chance for Bosnia in this game. Will they be able to create yet another big chance here with the corner kick? Ball is played in to absolutely nobody. Right to the Canadian defender as he clears the ball. But here we go, the ball is with Bosnia still. Dedic, Katic, back to Dedic. Sunjaz. They're trying to create a chance, but they can't. Eustachio gets the ball, plays the ball into Kone. A very, very good midfielder. Jonathan David played the ball into David again. Ahmed plays the ball to Davies. Davies finds a ball. It gets blocked by Bosnia, and they header it away. Eustachio. Johnston. Back to Eustachio. Kone on the ball. Plays it back to Eustachio. Eustachio plays the ball to Ahmed. Ahmed finds the ball to Jonathan David, and he scores. He scores again. Jonathan David scores his second goal of the World Cup campaign. He's somebody you have to look out for. He has 2 goals against Bosnia. 2 goals. You already know that he's going to be very good in this World Cup campaign because most people will probably miss that shot because of pressure. This is the World Cup, so there's a lot of pressure. But Jonathan David, doesn't care about the pressure at all. He has no pressure at all. He's here to get their first win. I'm telling you, if Canada wins this is their first win in any World Cup tournament. Canada are in the lead 2-0. Maybe going into halftime. Maybe Bosnia can maybe sneak in a goal before halftime. We gotta see right now. Let's see what they can do with the ball. This Canada high press is rough for Bosnia. I hear they're getting some balls through. Sunjaj, Dimitrovic, Dedic. Look at the skill. No, Davies catches him off guard. Davies is very, very good fullback. You don't want to get into a one-on-one battle with him. Jonathan David plays the ball to Ahmed. Ahmed finds the ball into Davies. What a beautiful play. Kone, if he would have scored that, that would be one of the best goals in this World Cup campaign. Davies sets him up for a header, but Kone couldn't get the finish right. Here we go, Kone back on the ball again. Buckham plays the ball into Larin. Shot. Beautiful save from the keeper. Canada, they basically have this game already won. They just want to score more goals. Bosnia are on the back end of this game. They can barely get any shots up. Here we go, the last kick of the game, possibly last chance of the game. The keeper has it in his hands. This is most likely the end of the first half. Yes, it is. Will anything change for Bosnia in the second half, or will they continue to play this boring style of football where they can't get through the high press of the Canadian team? Jonathan David is very, very good. 2 shots on target, 2 shots, 2 goals, 100% goal rate in this World Cup so far in the 7th minute and the 39th minute. Will Bosnia be able to make a comeback, or will Canada just keep on scoring goals? And here we are, it is the second half. Canada versus Bosnia second half. Canada in the lead 2-0. Jonathan David on the ball. The goal scorer of 2 goals in this game. He has a net brace. Davies plays the ball into Ahmed. Eustachio now on the ball. Plays the ball into Kone. Now Larin. Just 2 minutes into the second half. And Canada are 3 goals ahead. This time around, Larin, the other striker, staying next to Jonathan David, gets his first World Cup goal of the 2026 campaign. The fans are going crazy for this Canadian national team. This might be their year to get into the knockout stages of the World Cup. Look at this beautiful style of play from Canada. And that beautiful, beautiful finish from Larin. That was a beautiful finish. Let's look at that finish again. What a finish. Keeper had absolutely no chance to save that. Now the ball of Bosnia yet again. Zeko. Ball back to Basic. Sundic. They're trying to maybe get a goal, but the Canada are continuing their high press, even despite them basically having their win sealed. But maybe Bosnia still have a chance. They just have to do some more, make some more chances, and that's what they're trying right now. Dedic ball into Dimitrovic. Look, they have the ball in the dangerous positions, but they can't get the right passes to make a crucial chance. And now they're gonna get paid for not doing that, because now Canada are on the attack yet again. Larin, ball into Davies. Davies on the ball to Jonathan David. Ahmed, Davies. Canada's football is so good. They're gonna go somewhat deep in this World Cup. I feel like. Eustachio on the ball. Ball to Kone. Kone tries to find the ball into David, but get cleared away by the defense. Canada on the ball again. Johnson, what a save from keeping the ball from going out. Eustachio, ball into Ahmed. Ball into Buchanan. And the ball gets taken away. Now Cornelius finds the ball to Kone. Kone plays into Ahmed. Ahmed back into Kone. Kone and Ahmed have been very, very good in their passes today. Eustachio on the ball. Davies. Back to Eustachio. Look at this beautiful passage they're playing from Canada. They're not trying to lose the ball. They're trying to secure this win. They're trying to get a very, very big goal difference to help them maybe even get first place in this group. Eustachio. Ball to Kone. Kone. Back to Eustachio. Kone again on the ball. Kone trying to find a ball. Maybe. Yes. It goes to Buchanan. Buchanan. Ball into the box, but the keeper picks it up. Keeper plays the low ball. Rolls it to the defender. The defender plays into the midfield. Now Katic. Every single long ball keeps going back to Canada. They are ready for these long balls. They know, oh my god, maybe another goal. Both strikers, both Jonathan David and Larin have a brace. They are dangerous attackers that you have to look out for. The Bosnian defenders are not doing such a good job at marking them, as they're paying for their prices. As Larin has 2 goals, and Jonathan David has 2 goals. What a finish that is from Larin. What a finish. Canada are up 4-0. They're in a very good position for this World Cup. They're in a very good position, and you gotta know that Canada are gonna go somewhat deep in this tournament. 4-0. Bosnia, they just give the ball away. What are they doing? They just gave the ball away to Canada. Larian on the ball, plays the ball to Johnson. Oh my God, Kone! Why would they ever give the ball away like that? Why would they ever do that? Now you know that their coach is pissed. These players should be ashamed of themselves. You know, it was basically already over 4-0 down. But you gotta keep trying. You gotta have hope. Maybe get the score a bit closer. Mirko Kone with an amazing finish. What a finish that was. The keeper has to be pissed at his defenders. Has to be pissed at his team. Why would they ever let this happen? Beautiful tiki-taka play style to get them their 5th goal, and they're 5-0 up. What a scoreline. What did they feel this for Bosnia? Here we go, they're back on the ball. Zeko bought it. That is plays it back to Mujamic. And my bad for the pronunciation of their names. I don't really know their names. Ball out wide into Memic. Dedic on the ball. Zeko. Dimitrovic. They're trying to find a chance. They're trying to make up for that waste of a goal that just happened. They basically just gave the ball away, and Canada took their chances. Here we go. Dimitrovic. There's a goal. There's Bosnia's goal, and they're going to celebrate. You already know they're going to celebrate. This is the World Cup. Every goal matters. If a player scores a goal in the World Cup, you already know they're going to celebrate. Dimitrovic, somebody who's going to take this goal, is very hard. Despite the loss, you know. What a finish that was, too. What a goal that was for Dimitrovic. Good for him, but will they be able to make a comeback? I'm not sure. We can always hope for them, though. And now the scoreline is 5-1. Will it get any worse for Bosnia, or will they maybe get the scoreline maybe even closer? Maybe like to a 5-2, 5-3 loss. We have to see. Kone, Jonathan David, Canada, they're still attacking even though they know they're winning this. Mistakes. Will that pay for them? Dedic on the ball, play the ball to Dimitrovic, and he loses it. Oh, it was a foul. It was a foul, yeah. What a game it was for Larin. As he gets subbed off. Canada praising him. 2 goals. What a game he's had. What a World Cup game that was for him. Making Canada look very dangerous in their attack. David plays the ball to Buchanan. Back to David. There are 2 Davids right now in this game. Jonathan David and David. Bosnia clear the ball. They're trying to hope for the best. It was offside, but they're going to continue. Ref is continuing to play. Zeko puts the ball back to Dedic. Dedic finds the ball into Basic. Sunic. Dedic on the ball yet again. Plays the ball back. Kone takes it. Kone's been amazing this game, despite that yellow card he had earlier. What a game he's had. David plays the ball into Kone. Kone, what he's looking to do. Kone finds the ball into Jonathan David. He goes for a header. Ahmed was there to take a shot, but he was offside, I feel like, nonetheless. Now here we go. Jonathan David gets subbed out for Oluwaisi. Sorry for the pronunciation, but yeah. He gets subbed on. Now keeper taking the goal kick. Bosnia, will they continue trying, or will they just play the ball safe? Canada, they're still with that high press. They've been doing this for the whole game, and it's worked out for them. They've been very aggressive, very scary to go against. They might actually top this group of how they're playing right now. Ahmed puts the ball to David. David shoots it, but what a save was from the keeper. Canada, they're keep on trying. Eustachiou is subbed out for Osorio. And for Bosnia, Basic gets subbed off for another player, and ball goes in. David gets a header, but gets cleared by the Bosnian defense. Gigovic gets subbed on. for Bosic. Here we go. Dedic plays the ball into Zeko. Aiden Zeko. Gigovic. Dimitrovic, the goal scorer for Bosnia. Trying to give him hope. Bosnia, they're trying to maybe get the scoreline a bit closer. It's better for them, but Kone takes it. Kone plays it into Ulusawi. Kone gets it again, plays the ball into David. David finds the ball to Buchanan. Buchanan finds a beautiful ball into Ahmed. That was a horrible shot. Horrible volley, but you know, they already got the win, so basically already got the win. I don't see Bosnia making a comeback. I don't see Bosnia making, yeah. Bosnia with 4 crucial saves in this game. If it wasn't for those saves, it would have been 9-1. 9-1. So you gotta thank the keeper and blame it mostly on his defenders. They have to do a better job marking players like Jonathan David and Larin because they have scored 2 goals. You gotta watch out for them in this campaign. Zeko put the ball into Dimitrovic. Back to Zeko, back to Gigovic. Gigovic plays the ball to Zeko. Will they be able to score a goal? No. They get the ball yet again. They're gonna continue fighting. Katic plays the ball into Dedic. Look at this. Maybe it's their second goal of this game. No, Canada so composed in their defense. And I think that is game. Or will Canada maybe go for another chance? Yes, they will. Here we go. Osari on the ball, but the defender gets it. And that is game. Canada beat Bosnia in a very, very big scoreline. Very, very big one for Canada. 5-1. You gotta think that they're gonna go somewhat deep in this tournament. And you gotta watch out for Larin and Jonathan David. 2 goals in the first game of their World Cup campaign. Yeah, Canada, they're looking very, very dangerous. And more teams have to look out for them. We'll see y'all later today, though, for USA versus Paraguay. Another national host for this tournament. USA will play Paraguay later on today. We'll see y'all there.